As you guys know, Allen Iverson was a very popular player back in his day. He had some very high moments, great seasons, but he never got an NBA championship to top it off. So in today's video, we are going back to the Kobe era to get Allen Iverson a ring that he deserved. It won't be easy because those Sixers teams, I mean, they got to the finals one year, but other than that, and that was when he carried them. So other than that, they haven't been that great with Iverson there. So let's see if we can help him win a championship. It's going to be difficult with Lakers and all the other top teams back then. See if we can get it done though. Here we are in 2K. We got Iverson's team here, the 76ers. This was like 2 years after he won his didn't win. He got to the finals. He won his MVP. I'll show you guys real quick. So if you look at NBA history, yep, 2001 was the year he won his MVP, and also he made it to the finals with the 76ers. This team currently is not very good. He carried it that year, and it's just gotten worse ever since. So 2 years removed. Let's see if we can rebuild this team to get back to the promised land. So like looking at the roster, it's hard because it's a different time period. So obviously the contracts are different. So yeah, these contracts are like not good. Like Derek Coleman, he's old. We don't want Derek Coleman on the team, bro. But it's like he's hard to trade. He's on a 1 year deal. So maybe we go 2 years, and then next year's the year we try to win. But we can also try to win this year, obviously. But we have a rookie, Samuel Dallenberg, if you remember him from the Mavs and other teams he played with. Kind of a journeyman, but I think you might try to trade him away just because he is a rookie, he has some value. So yeah, so let's look at trades for him, and we'll package him with Skinner. Yeah, this is not going to be easy. As you can see, very little trade value there. What if we packaged him along with someone like Aaron McKee? Maybe that package could get us somewhere here. Maybe we also throw in a pick. If you look at the pick situation, it's not great. Definitely not at all. We don't have a pick this year, which sucks, so we can't really tank. Joe Johnson and Penny Hardaway. So young Joe Johnson, we could put him at the 3, and also have Penny Hardaway. He's kind of washing this after injuries and stuff, but we also get a Supersonics picks from this one. This could be a good pick, and they're making them worse because we're getting Brent Barry. That would be interesting. Bonzi Wells, okay. So I like this package a little bit more. Fortunately, we might be able to do this trade here. We're upgrading a small forward position. We're getting a Dallenberg. We're also getting a pick here though, which we could. They have Ray Allen though. So this team's not going to be like, I mean, oh, actually, yes, it is. Look at this depth. They have Ray Allen, Rashard Lewis, and nobody else. So I kind of like this trade, to be honest. Let's do this trade, and then let's see if we can do one more. And then next year will be the year we set up for. Hopefully, you can at least make the playoffs. Maybe have a shot at this year, but not a good one. But we'll see what happens. So we just got rid of our center there. Or, I mean, he was going to be the starter because Derek Coleman is washed. But let's bring on Kurt Thomas. Why not? He's another center that can play some minutes there. And he's 80 overall. I mean, he might regress a little bit next year, but I think for this year, it's a solid team now because now we have a lineup of pretty much all 80s in Iverson, and then Kurt Thomas and Coleman off the bench. Not on bad pieces, but wait, what? We have 2K Thomases? Who's the other one? So Kurt, and we have Kenny. Okay, Kenny's the one that was originally on the Sixers. So let's see how this team does. So the system proficiency of this team, we can get it to about 3. We can get 4 stars for balance. We will do that. We got Larry Brown as a nice coach there too, so that could be great for us. Yeah, let's simulate to the deadline at least. So we're at the deadline and we're 32-14, so that's really good, higher than what I expected even. And we have that pick next year for the Sonics. Let's see how the Sonics are doing compared to us. We're the 3 seed. Oh, the Hornets are really good. Who's on this team, man? Baron Davis. This roster is, I mean, okay, interesting. I don't know how they have only 9 losses with that roster. I mean, Jermaine O'Neal for this team. I mean, I feel like our team is better. We have more star power, obviously, with Iverson. Let's check out Supersonics for all. Sonics are like middle of the pack. That's tough. I mean, they must have made a trade. Yeah, well, obviously they got Aaron McKee from us, and they got Dallenberg. Okay, well, hopefully this team gets a little bit worse here, but all right. So I did a little bit exploring for some trade options, but ultimately I didn't decide to do one because I mean I feel like our team's good right now, and you know, actually let's check how much Iverson is putting up on this roster here. He's putting up 28 points a game basically, and 8 assists, 2 steals. It's a good year from Iverson. Look at that percentage, man. 50% from 3? Okay, Iverson's going a little bit too crazy with this roster, man. I mean, he's kind of carrying them, to be honest. Who's there at second? Keith Van Horn. Brent Barry, though, I feel like he's more of like a shooter. Is he not? I don't know. You can't really see here, but 40% from 3. I mean, so KG won the MVP over Iverson. What did Iverson rank in this? I don't even know how you check. I'll check after. I think you can check award races. But Yao Ming, Rookie of the Year. Okay. So Dallenberg didn't get it. Iverson didn't make an appearance on any of the awards. This team won 6. I think that was probably that Hornets team. 68 wins. Wow, that's crazy. But Iverson did make the first team. Let's check. He had 58, or he had 53 this season. 58 in his career was his best, obviously. Well, not obviously, but so he ended up putting 29. His points per game actually went up. 8 assists, 2 steals. Like, great numbers from Iverson. You love to see that. How does that rank compared? I mean, he was putting like 31 the last 2 years, so it isn't too crazy, but he's more efficient this year. Oh, I just skipped everything else. We couldn't even see. So yeah, I guess you can't see award races, which is kind of annoying, but I should have stopped at the end. So yeah, we ended up being the 3 seed. We ended up going against Boston here. Let's see who they got. They got Paul Pierce, the 2, Antoine Walker, and that's about it. So Paul Pierce versus Iverson, what a matchup there at the 2. All right, so simulate this series. I remember it is a best of 5, I think it is now. Or I think this was the year before they changed it, or was it the year of? I'm not sure. I think this was around the time they did change it, so I'm kind of nervous to find out. But game 1, we do take 28 and 9 from Iverson, 5 steals as well. Wait, that was a close one, wasn't it? 1 point or 2 point game. Interesting there. Game 2, they do take that one. Keith Van Horn was the leader. Where did Iverson go? 3 for 17. We almost won still, 11 points. If Iverson shoots 3 for 17 and we're within 11, I mean, can't really do much better than that for the rest of the roster. Game 3, they do take that one, so we think we might need a win. So this, I think, might be an elimination game here. Got to simulate it with Simcast. Come on, Sixers. Don't get eliminated first round. This team played much better this year than the Celtics team. Going a nice second quarter run. Third quarter, also great. I don't think we blow this at all. Yeah, there's no shot. We'd love to see another day. And also, I guess it was 7-game series. So this is the year they changed it to 7-game series. So now, in that game, what did Iverson do? 36 for Paul Pierce, but Iverson 30 and 5 steals. Nice. So now this is it. Or it's not it, but we need that going. And we do take that game. Iverson, 40 points, 7 assists, 4 steals. Shot 15 for 20 and 9 for 10 from the line. So this, come on, it's only him right now. We do win that in 6. Pierce elimination game wasn't enough because Iverson almost had a triple-double. So 3 rebounds off a triple-double. Pretty good numbers from Iverson. 36 points and 10 assists. No joke right there. But now we're going against the Pacers. They got Reggie Miller. It's not going to be easy. Reggie Miller, I mean, he's kind of getting up there in age in this year. But they got Jermaine O'Neal at the 4. Interesting. Their team's pretty all-around good. Ron Test as well. It's not going to be easy this series, man. Iverson doesn't have much help. I'm hoping this offseason we can get him some more for next year, but so maybe we can just win it this year and we don't have to worry about next season. All right, here we go. Game 1 against these Pacers. It's not going to be an easy series, so Iverson's got to take over here. Game 1, we do take that one. Let's go, Iverson. 41 points, 13 assists, 3 steals. Shot 15-28, so 28 shots. I know you can't see it, but 15 shots, or 28 shots is a lot, but Game 2, they do take that one, even it up at 1-1. Iverson just carrying this roster, man. 37 points, and he couldn't get it done. Lost by a little bit there. Game 3, they do take that one. Come on, Iverson's carrying, guys. They gotta come along for the ride. Kurt Thomas, gotta step up, man. Kurt, come on. We do take Game 4, tie it up at 54. Iverson put up 54 points on 20 of 27 shooting. You realize how good that is? 27 shooting for Iverson is crazy. Because he's known as like a chucker. Like, he's going to chuck, and it doesn't matter how many shots he's going to take, he's going to put up 50. But 54 points, he's going insane in these playoffs, and along with 10 assists too and 4 steals. Could not ask for a better Iverson game there. Game 5, they do take that one. That was huge. I mean, they just got too much star power. I mean, all-around power, not really star power, because Iverson's our star. Another good game from Iverson, but nobody's coming along. Is it Kurt Thomas again, or is Kenny this time? The Thomases love to sell Iverson, but this is a must-win here. Win or go home game. It is in Philly, I think. So come on, Sixers, got to do something here with this. And second quarter is off to a really terrible start there, and it's not looking good. Fourth quarter, we go scoreless to start, and we lose. All right, next year's the year. Spurs win the finals in that one. Tim Duncan is your MVP. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that could have actually been realistic. And it was Pistons too. I think actually around there was when that was kind of a finals, I think. But that's kind of crazy. Anyone of note here? Hopefully Larry Brown isn't like leaving us. He would be. Michael Jordan retired, so there's that. But all right, draft lottery is huge. Is the Sonics here? The Sonics aren't even in the lottery. Man, that's terrible. This is the 2003 draft class. I wish the Sonics were in the lottery. So what did the Sonics do in real life? Who did the Sonics take in this draft? I don't even know. Because obviously it wasn't like a top 3 pick. But the Raptors get LeBron probably. Yeah, they were right outside the lottery. So we had no chance of moving up. That's terrible. That's really unfortunate. We might try to move up here to at least to get like a... Or we just maybe just trade it for a player. I don't know. We'll see. So I think I found a trade I want to do here. We're getting Jason Williams, white chocolate, on the team here. And the reason I'm thinking about doing this trade is because Keith Van Horn, he's on a kind of a big deal. So we're get off his deal and get a more team-friendly deal for Jason Williams. And we also get a pick that we can use in a trade. So yeah, so then I think we make a move and we trade, who's the point guard right now? I forget. Eric Snow for someone else then. But we'll see what happens after this trade. But for now, we're getting white chocolate on the team. And hopefully have some cap room to sign someone this year because we're also getting rid of that Coleman contract too. Expires. And I was just mistaken because for some reason we don't have any money to do anything with. Yeah, I made a mistake there with that trade. I mean, honestly, Keith Van Horn, I would probably rather have white chocolate, but I probably would have done a different trade if I had known that we wouldn't have any money. And apparently we don't have rights to freaking Thomas, so that's just great. Why don't we have rights to Kenny Thomas, man? We won't be able to sign him. That's terrible. So I just found this crazy deal. We're getting rid of 9 or basically 10 million cap, it seems like, and we're getting 2 first-round picks. Like, that's a great deal. I don't know how it's even available, but I'll take that. I mean, it is Spurs picks, and they're really good. But I think now we might be able to like get our guys back at least. So let's renounce everything there. Do we have like any cap yet? I mean, we have 4. 4 million is enough to get Thomas back, so I'm happy with that at least. Let's get Thomas. I'm trying to lowball him a little bit to save some money. So we ended up filling out our roster with some nice guys there. Snow goes down 2, but I also got Jim Jackson. He went down 2. Why does Snow go down 2, man? He's only 30. That's unfortunate. I mean, we do have white chocolate, but I was hoping to maybe trade Snow. Potentially, but I guess not. We also brought in this guy. He looks interesting. And we brought in back Skinner. Felipe Lopez potentially might be able to crack the rotation. But yeah, let's see if we can make a trade to start the year. Otherwise, this might be the team. I just realized that Grizzlies picks we traded for is still good, and our Sixers pick this year is not that bad of value. I'm going to package it with white chocolate to see if we can get like an actual star here. It doesn't look like we can. But I just got a trade offer for Mike Bibby if I traded him to center, but we don't need another point guard then. What if we did Eric Snow, maybe? This is a trade I might want to do here. So Al Harrington and Jamal Tinsley, and we're making the Pacers worse, which is big because Pacers eliminated us last year. But they want to get 2 picks from us. We're upgrading our point guard slightly, your backup, and we're also getting a small forward at the age of 23, so he could progress. I like that a lot. But I'm going to hold off on it for now. I'll come back to it, but I want to see if I can get an actual like star. So we're attempting to get Pau Gasol on the team. He's on a 1-year, $0 million contract. I don't know how that's even possible, but we're gonna try to make this money work. We already did. Let's see if these 2 picks will do it. Doesn't do it. We'll throw 1 more at him, and we'll do it. Honestly, come on, give us Pau. Come on. Let me try if there's another star I could trade for. And I found Peja. He might be available. That'd be clutch if he able to get him on the roster because he's a pure shooter. He could be great for Iverson. We'll do 2 of these really highly coveted picks. That doesn't do it. We'll do 1 more. Come on, give us that Sixers pick. What about Spurs? I'm gonna trade like 400 picks. I mean, this is the trade of the video. We got to get it done here. 5 first-round picks and Jason Williams. You won't do it. That's just crazy, man. All right, we're going to try to upgrade Jason Williams to Mike Bibby. I mean, it's not much of an upgrade, but let's see if we can do it. They want 1 pick. What if we do another one? Because they try to get our center for us for him, but like, I need a center on my roster, so They want to do a Jim Jackson. Look at Jared Wallace in the team. Okay. Now thanks for helping me out even more. Let's go, baby. That's perfect. So now we actually have a little bit more depth. Yeah, Mike Bibby, Allen Iverson, Brent Berry, two Kenny Thomases. I mean, Jared Wallace and Eric Snow at the bench. I like that, man. I like that a lot. Let's get it. Hopefully we can go all the way this season. I mean, I like the roster. It's a lot deeper than last year. Well, not that much deeper, but we have a lot of players at the front that can score the ball. Mike Bibby and Iverson as the backcourt is really nice. But yeah, I also want to say real quick, if you made it this far in the video, just, consider subscribing, hit the like button, all that kind of stuff. I appreciate it a lot, but I'll see you at the deadline. All right, so we're slightly worse than last year in the regular season at this point in time. But I mean, you can't really be mad. That's what's happening here. A lot of people are tired. Kenny Thomas is cold. This guy has not played good. But we also signed Vin Baker. I didn't even put him in the rotation because I just need to fill the roster. But maybe this half of the year he does play. He is probably old at this point, right? Yeah, 32 years old, but Bucks legend. He's on the staff right now. But let's see what we can do with this. I don't know. All right, so I'm torn. What trade do I do here, guys? Joe Johnson or Samuel Dallenberg to get back on the roster? Like, we're just giving up Kenny Thomas because Pat is not going to play this year because we've got Vin Baker now. And then, I don't know, but I think Joe Johnson, we can move him to the 3 and then move Jared Wallace to the 4 maybe. Like, I don't know. Or we can just get Samuel Dallenberg and then, he's having good numbers, but we can move him and then to either the 4 or the other Thomas to the 4. So, it's a tough one, man. I'm not sure. It's really a toss-up. I think Joe Johnson provides us with more scoring, but we don't really need as much scoring, I don't think, because we have Mike Bibby, obviously Iverson, and Gerald Wallace. I don't know. It's just so tough. I think the obvious choice would be Joe Johnson, but I feel like we just don't need that many scorers on the team. That's why I was thinking like Sam Dallenberg. He actually has improved a lot this year, it seems. So I think we're going to go get him. He's averaging 17 and 10 for the freaking Supersonics, so why not go get him? It's a tough choice. Oop, I don't even know what just happened, but I'm going to go back and take it out. I was just debating doing it for a minute, but you know what? I'm getting Joe Johnson. I don't care anymore. We just want the star power. Joe Johnson, welcome to the team, baby. Come on, baby. We're going to move Joe Johnson to the 3, I think. Or maybe we can have him a 6th man. That wouldn't be that terrible. And then we could have Buckner at the 2, then Wallace at the 4, or Barry. We'll put Barry at the 4. So yeah, this will be the roster then. I don't mind that. All right, so here is the rotation this year. Mike Bibby, Iverson, Gerald Wallace, Brent Berry, Kurt Thomas, and Joe Johnson off the bench. He's getting like 30 minutes a game. Eric Snow, then Buckner, Vin Baker, and then Skinner. So I like this rotation a lot, actually. A lot better than before, because now we have like a lot of star players that can shoot the ball. So Shaq is your MVP this year, 25-13. You can't really argue with that. And he also had 5 assists. LeBron Rookie of the Year on the Raptors, going crazy. Good for him. Reggie Miller's on the Raptors as well, 6th man. Okay, that's a super team. Jermaine O'Neal, pretty solid numbers, 25 and 12 for Jermaine. Okay. And then Gerald Wallace, most improved on the Sixers. I like to see that. And actually, his numbers were better at the halfway point, so he still ended up winning it. He wasn't being played enough in Sacramento, so I like to get him on the team. Paul Silas. Did Iverson didn't make the first team. I mean, his numbers probably went down a little bit. His scoring, because he's a lot more scores. His assists went down, though, which is kind of alarming, but turnovers went down. Field efficiency went up. So good for him. A lot less minutes. That's probably what it was this year. Yeah, good stuff from Iverson. More efficient. That's all you can ask for. The Raptors are a super team. Vince Carter, LeBron, and Reggie. I haven't even seen the rest of the team. I'm kind of nervous. And Samuel Dallenberg makes the All-NBA third team. We could have had him on the roster. Decided not to. I don't know. Might be the downfall of this video. All right, so it ended up being a 3 seed once again. Who do the Magic have right now? I don't even know. So this year they drafted Dwight the next year after this playoff run, but Tracy McGrady, Grant Hill, now they're healthy in real life, or in this. Jason Terry, they signed. It's not going to be easy, man. T-Mac versus Iverson, this is a classic matchup. Wait, T-Mac versus Iverson, you can't see the jersey. That's a T-Mac jersey right there. So I just predicted this, man. That's crazy. So game 1 goes to the Magic. Iverson put up almost a triple-double and almost 4 more steals. He would have had quadruple double. That's insane. Literally carrying his team. Yeah, Joe Johnson had a great game too, the pickup, but Mike Bibby didn't have the best of games. I don't know. Then Baker off the bench. Maybe I shouldn't have traded my backup center there. So game 2, come on, we need this one. We do take it. Iverson, 36, 8, and 7. Good stuff from Iverson. Joe Johnson, an elite pickup right there. He averaged 22 in the playoffs so far. 18 in the regular season. Pretty solid numbers from Joe. And then game 3 here. Iverson takes that one as well, or the Sixers do, with the help of Joe Johnson, actually. 27. I love that addition of Joe Johnson, man. I can't express that enough. Let's keep it going here. Come on, get another one. Game 4, we do take that one as well. We're on a hot streak right here. T-Mac is not enough. Iverson, 32, 6, and 7. Iverson's putting up numbers. Man, that's crazy. And then game 5, we win the 4th game there. That's what I meant to say. Mike Bibby in that one. Mike Bibby and Iverson almost both had similar stat lines there. Wow, good stuff from both of them. Mike Bibby actually fouled out, but we ended up winning by 5. So good stuff from the Sixers. Now we're going against the Milwaukee Bucks. They beat that Raptors team. I'm repping the Bucks right now, so maybe this is a bad sign. Who did that Raptors team have? LeBron, 47 points. This is his rookie year. He's pulling a Jordan out there. Antonio Davis, my bad. Michael Bradley. The rest of this roster is not great, but so we're going against the Milwaukee Bucks. Who do the Bucks have? Michael Redd and who else? Michael Redd, Desmond Mason, Sam Cassell. I like this roster. This early 2000 team made a conference finals run, but they don't got Ray Allen, so that's the big thing. He was already in the Supersonics when this took place, so good thing there, but it's still not going to be an easy series. Iverson's got to cook Michael Redd. Come on. So game 1 goes to the Sixers. Let's go. Michael Redd put up 25. It wasn't enough. Kurt Thomas. Let's go. Our center. Get eaten on. I think they have Chris Kaman at center. 24 and 8 and 3 blocks. Dominant game from Kurt Thomas. I was not expecting that. We do take game 2 as well. Michael Redd wasn't enough because Mike Bibby had himself a performance. Iverson had a stinker and it didn't even matter. Good stuff from the Sixers supporting cast. Game 3 they do take though. Iverson bounces back, but Michael Redd 41 points. He's a pure bucket. Game 4 we do take that one up 3-1. Mike Bibby. We don't blow these 3-1s, man. Iverson's not having the best of series here. Game 5, Michael Redd continues his hot streak. Joe Johnson having himself a playoff run for sure. But Iverson, again, he's not being himself right now. We need this win badly. We do get out of that round because Iverson, he does have a bounce back elimination game. Good stuff from Iverson. Now we're going against the bad boy Detroit Pistons. They're not really the bad boy Pistons at this point, but this is the year they made the finals run, I think, if I'm not mistaken, 2003, 2004. So their team is not great though. Like Okur and freaking Prince, who's not really high rated in this game. They still got Chauncey, Rip, and Ben Wallace, the big 3 right there. So not an easy game matchup here. I meant game 1, we do take that one. Iverson 32 and 8, Bibby 28 and 11. The backcourt's going to work. They do take that game though. Quentin Richardson off the bench is a nice piece. I like that. Game 3. We take that one. Let's go. Rip, 23 points, but all-around game from our scorers. I like to see that. Even Buckner off the bench having himself a decent night. Game 4, they do bounce back, unfortunately. Billups had himself a nice game. Iverson, you gotta do more, man. Keep shooting that rock. It's an important game. Game 5, we do take that one. Huge stuff. Iverson and Joe Johnson looking really good together, but Iverson's he's not putting up elite numbers, which it's kind of scaring me that we're just going to fall one of these games. But game 6, big game on the road in Detroit. Come on. We do advance to the finals against the Spurs. Joe Johnson in the ledge game. That's a huge decision I made. I was literally debating on getting Allen Bear, but ultimately it worked out in my favor. But it could come back to haunt us here. We're going against the Spurs, who has elite big men play. That we do not have an answer for Tim Duncan, man. This is not good. All right, game 1. Come on. Sixers take game 1, baby. That's more than games they've won. Wait, did they? I think they actually took a game against the Lakers. My bad. But Tim Duncan actually did get slowed down a little bit in foul trouble. But Iverson in the finals. This is when it matters. He's finally performing. Also, Joe Johnson himself a great game as well. Game 2, we take that one as well. Iverson 39, 10 and 6. Bibby had 15 assists. Let's go. This Sixers team is looking great. Game 3. Okay. They take a game from us. Tim Duncan had himself a night. I knew Yeah, that streak was not going to last long. And actually, we have some revenge series for Todd and who else? We traded 2 players for them picks, if you remember. Game 4, they bounced back. Iverson had a great game. I mean, Tim Duncan's just eating, bro. Like, he's just doing everything on the floor. Important game here. Game 5, they take Game 5. We were up 2-0. We lost 3 straight. Kurt Thomas, I mean, if Kurt Thomas is leading us, it's not a good sign. Iverson, stinker. 5 fouls, in foul trouble. All right, Game 6. This is a winner-go-home game. We're in Philly, though, if I'm not mistaken. So we got to protect home court here. Starting off, not great. Terrible first half, and that's probably going to be the game. Oh, I couldn't even get to jump into a game because this game's not even close. Yeah, it's not. Sixers. We were so close to getting Iverson his ring, but couldn't get it done. That Spurs team is just too dominant ultimately. Steven Jackson. When Steven Jackson put up these numbers, it's not a good sight because they still got Manu. Manu's only 79, but they got Malik Rose, whoever that is. They got Andre Miller. Like, this team is stacked. I think it's going to be the video. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know how you enjoyed this one in the comments. But I'll see you next one. Peace.